Hey everyone, welcome to Horrible Gaming. My name is Nora, and on today's video we are continuing the villager forest on Disney Dreamlight Valley. I have been documenting this build from start to finish, so make sure you go check out part 1. I will have it linked in the video's description and it'll be attached at the end of this video. I was hoping that this was going to be the last part of just the decorating process in the forest, but there is definitely going to be a part 3, maybe even a part 4. I have no idea what to expect because I ran out of materials once again during this video and build, but I still made a ton of progress, which I'm excited about. I actually ended up finishing this whole entire area today, as well as like transitions that work really well if you are somebody who needs to be able to reach their mining deposits or just fish in general. This whole entire build is functional and you will be able to reach everything you need to be able to get those materials and resources. So unlike the last video, I actually ended up relocating Mickey's house into a completely different location. I also ended up moving Minnie into the forest. I'm basically putting all the cottagecore looking houses in the forest area as I feel like they just suit the vibe over here a lot better. I also ended up moving Merlin over to the forest, but I still haven't had time to start on his house quite yet just because I'm trying to gather materials and different items that I need to make his house look really pretty. I'm also planning to do a nice little flower field, kind of like a little in the middle of the forest meadow sort of vibe in the FOREST of Valor as well. So I will document that build once I get all the items that I need for it. I'm hoping to get this really cute picnic item that I've been seeing a lot of people use, but of course my shop has had no decent items at all. Like every day I'm just like, please give me some sort of great item, and it's either repeats or items that I'm not needing whatsoever. Of course I'm still buying them because I'd rather get them now because you never know when they're gonna come back in the shop next. But I swear if I see the Beauty and the Beast lamp one more time, we are gonna have a problem because it has been in my shop every single day, y'all, every single day, in the same shirt and the same dress. And so hopefully maybe with the next upcoming update that they do on Disney Dreamlight Valley, maybe they'll be able to fix the spawn rate of new items in the shop because I am desperately needing so many of the items that I've been seeing a lot of people decorate with for my peaceful meadow and plaza. Anyways, I just want to quickly say in the beginning of this video, if you are struggling with creating curved paths like I am showing you today, I actually have an in-depth tutorial on it. Feel free to go check that video out. It is inside the Disney Dreamlight playlist. This video also took me 3 days to create because I had to constantly grind for the path and materials needed to just make it in general. So I apologize for several transitions throughout the video. It is going to be normal with Disney Dreamlight videos just because the building process takes a lot longer than my usual Animal Crossing content. So please understand that these transitions have to be in my video regardless, just because I'm editing out all the nonsense of me grinding for materials and changing my mind on layouts. I want to make sure that y'all see the next step immediately in videos like this, so you are not creating something that I ended up changing like in the next 5 minutes or so. Anyways, I think the next spot I want to focus decorating on is either Frosted Heights or my beach. So let me know what you hope to see first in the comment section below. I'm always checking those, and whichever gets the most feedback, we will start next after I finish decorating the forest. A little off topic, but I just wanted to update y'all on my Animal Crossing burnout. I was able to create, during the 3-day period of not posting on my channel, 2 different islands. I ended up starting my Forever Island, which is my Cherry Blossom City, and I ended up just recreating one of my favorite builds as the entry. I didn't see a point in recording that because y'all have already seen this build, but I will be sharing this island probably most likely on stream since I'm planning to do like dailies on it and my beach and my house. So I will share that in the future. Something a little bit new that I've never done, I was able to prep out 2 abandoned island saves. One is more like a concrete, gloomy kind of abandoned vibe that I'm going to be going for, and one is kind of like a little bit more lush and green. I think I'm going to do a video on the green kind of lush one first, so expect a speed build of that hopefully by next week. Both of these islands are very out of my comfort zone. I haven't done anything around a abandoned theme since before my channel even existed, so I'm curious to see my approach with this and just how I go about both vibes. but that is just a little bit of an update. I'm very excited because I've been wanting to play Animal Crossing for the last 2 weeks now, but my motivation has been absolutely at zero. So I started that Forever Island around cherry blossom season because y'all know I'm a sucker for those. I think I've made like 10 or 15 cherry blossom islands now because I love them. So if you're struggling with Animal Crossing burnout and you just don't know what to do to get yourself playing the game again, I definitely recommend the 2 things that I've been doing. Take a break, whether that is a couple of weeks or a month or even several months. If that's what it takes to get you to enjoy and play the game again, so be it. And 2, recreate a favorite theme of yours. Mine is cherry blossom cities, and I also really love forest core islands. So I started there, and the motivation to play and just build something new is finally coming back. Anyways, back to Disney Dreamlight Valley. I hope that today's video just brings everyone so much inspiration. I did my best to try to make it as functional as possible with also keeping it very aesthetic. I'm planning to decorate and theme build on every single biome that we have, so definitely stay tuned for that and turn those notifications on if you are wanting to see more builds like this on Disney Dreamlight Valley. I highly recommend, if you're planning to decorate like I do on this game, make sure you have plenty of materials so you're not scrambling for those in the middle of the build. The path that I'm using throughout the forest is very expensive to craft. You're going to need a crud ton of hardwood, so just make sure you're stocking up on all the needed materials to create things like we're doing on today's video. So for both of Minnie's and Mickey's home decor, I'm kind of matching it towards their house colors. Now my main color scheme throughout the whole forest is a blue, purple, and white color vibe, but I thought that it would be really cute to kind of like match their decor to their home colors. So Minnie's is a blue and purple sort of aesthetic, while Mickey's is going to be very red and white focused. I was originally going to use the Forgotten greenery on the Forest of Valor, but I decided against it because throughout my decorating process, I've used a few Peaceful Meadow greenery throughout the Forest of Valor. And I've noticed that like sometimes out of biome plants are counting against your 600 item limit, which is very sneaky, honestly. I've noticed for me personally, it's not like every single item, it's like every 3 or 4. So I'm not sure if that's a bug or that's just how the decorating process is. I've even noticed that some of the native plants can sometimes count towards the 600 item limit. So I have honestly no idea. Originally, a lot of people were like, oh, if it's native to the biome, you can use a lot of landscape and it won't count towards that 600 item limit. But for me, it has not been that case. So just make sure when you're decorating like this, you're watching your item limit and making sure it doesn't count towards it. I think near the end of this build, I was only at 250 items for the Forest of Valor, so not too bad. A lot of my other areas and biomes, I'm planning to do a little bit more of an open kind of landscape. I just really wanted the cozy overgrown forest vibe to be captured on this build today and just throughout the whole entire forest in general. Anyways, the decorating process on Minnie and Mickey's house took me quite some time to figure out, so you're going to see how it all looks now during this final walkthrough of just the whole entire layout. I think my favorite location is this spot right here because you can just see all 3 of the cottages in the distance. I also just really love how Goofy's house turned out. I just really love the flow of this whole entire layout in general. As many of y'all know, if you've been following me on social media, this original build was supposed to be in the Peaceful Meadow, but that didn't happen due to some technical issues. My footage kept getting messed up, so I ended up rebuilding it in the Forest of Valor, and I'm so glad it ended up going that way instead because honestly I had no idea what I was going to do for the forest in general, and I just feel like the build is more appropriate for this biome anyways. So Mickey's house is actually still a huge work in progress. There's many items I want to use for his home, but I just haven't unlocked them yet, so you'll see that updated probably in a future video. But I ended up putting his house right next to Minnie's. Obviously that just made more sense. Minnie's house is honestly exactly what I wanted for her layout. I just really wanted it to be very cute and cozy, so I'm very happy with how that ended up turning out. And then you walk through this path here, and this will help you reach Frosted Heights. And just like I said in the beginning of this video, all the mineral deposits, all the fishing locations can be reached. I tried my best to keep the build very functional but still pretty to look at. Hopefully on our next part of the Forest of Valor decorating, we will finally get our flower field done and also Merlin placed. I'm going to be spending probably the next few days grinding for materials and flowers, so there will be some Disney Dreamlight content delay for that reason, but hopefully next video we can focus on that flower field in Merlin's house. I'm also really hoping that I unlock that piano item that I've been seeing because I want to use it also in the forest. But anyways, I hope that today's video brought you a ton of inspiration. Let me know if you're going to take inspiration from this for your map. With that being said, thank y'all so much for watching and have a horrible day.